Hey everyone, welcome back to the digitalgnan.com channel. I am Dr. Pashnath. Today we are diving into the incredible journey of the postal system. Yes, the very system that connects us through time and space. Before we hit that subscribe button, let's roll back the scrolls and uncover the fascinating evolution of the postal system. The evolution of the postal system is a fascinating journey that spans centuries and reflects the advancements in the communication and transportation. Here is an overview of the evolution of the postal system. In the ancient civilizations, early forms of postal communications can be traced back to ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Persia, and China. These systems involved the use of couriers, pigeons, and other means to transport messages. On the other hand, Roman Empire also not beyond this. The Roman Empire established an efficient postal system known as the Cursus and Publicus around 7 BCE. This system used relay the stations and horseback riders to carry messages and goods across the vast distances. In the medieval Europe, during the Middle Ages, royal courts and governments in Europe employed messengers to carry important documents. Town criers were also used to announce news. Thurn and taxes. In the 15th century, Thurn and taxes. In the 15th century, the Thurn and taxes family established a postal system that covered parts of Europe. They introduced regular mail routes and postal charges. Penny post in England. So, in England also, this penny post is played very important role. The concept of affordable postage for the general public was introduced in England with the establishment of the penny post in 1840. This introduction of postage stamps featuring famous penny black simplified the prepayment of postage. Uniform penny post in the United Kingdom. The uniform penny post expanded the postal services in the United Kingdom, making it more accessible to people from all walks of life. It sets a standard rate for postage, leading to the widespread use of stamps. Railways and postal services also played very important role for the evolution of the postal system. The advent of the railways in the 19th century significantly improved the speed and efficiency of the postal services. Trains were used for transport mail over long distances. On the other hand, the Global Postal Union is also a vital role playing. The Universal Union, that is UPU, was established in 1874 to coordinate international postal services. It sets the framework for global postal standards and regulations. The simultaneously telegraph and telephone era is also introduced for the high speed of communication. The invention and widespread use of the telegraph and telephone in the 19th century and the 20th century contributed to faster communication, reducing the reliance on postal services for urgent messages that the telegraph is utilizing. The digital age is also evolving and making the improvement in the postal system. The rise of the internet and email in the late 20th century brought about the significant decline in traditional mail usage. However, the postal services adopted by offering new services and focusing on parcel delivery, and they are reaching door to door and making effective messages. Modern postal services. Today, postal services around the world continue to evolve with the focus on parcel delivery, express services, and adapting to the changing needs of consumers. The evolution of the postal system reflects the broader changes in the society. Technology and communication patterns, from ancient couriers to the today's global parcel network, postal services have played an crucial role in connecting people and facilitating the exchange of information, and that the development of postal system involves the contributions of various individuals throughout the history. Here are some key figures who played the vital role in the evolution of the postal system. So postals are the played Emperor Augustus in Roman Empire is a backbone for establishing the Cursus Publicus, a state-run courier and transportation system in ancient Rome, and Sir Rowland Hill in United Kingdom is also played very important role, who introduced the concept of prepaid postage with publication of his pamphlet Post Office Reform in 1837, proposed the idea of the postage stamp and oversaw the implementation of uniform penny post in United Kingdom in 1840. Thurn and Taxis family also played very important role for Holy Roman Empire and introduced this new concept of postal system and network across the parts of the Europe in 15th century, and pioneered the use of mail routes, stations, and fixed rates. The Benjamin Franklin in United States, who served as the first postmaster general of the United States from 1775 to 1776, instituted reforms improved the efficiency of the postal system in the early years of the United States. Louis de Tassis in Italy, who founded the Tassis postal network in the 15th century, which later became the part of the Thurn and Taxis postal system. William Docora, United Kingdom, established the penny postal in London in 1680 and providing the affordable postal services within the city. Then Heinrich von Steuben in Germany played a key role in the establishment of the Universal Postal Union UPU in 1874, serving as the first Director General and advocated for international cooperation in postal services. Ezra Cornell, United States, who co-founder of Western Union, a company that played a significant role in the telegraph industry and its impact of postal communication. Alexander Graham Bell in United States invented a telephone which revolutionized the communication and contributed to the decline of the traditional postal services for urgent messages. Postal workers and couriers. Throughout the history, countless postal workers, couriers, and messengers played essential role in physically transporting the mail and messages. Leaders of the Universal Postal Union UPU, various leaders of the UPU have played a crucial role in coordinating international postal standards and regulations. Model postal leaders. The leaders of the national postal services and the private courier companies who have adapted to the challenges of the digital age, focusing on parcel delivery and modernizing the postal system. The history of the Indian postal system is rich and dates back to the ancient times. Here is an overview of the evolution of Indian postal system. Ancient period, that ancient India, royal messages were conveyed using horse-mounted couriers. That Mauryan Guptam empires had well-organized system for the communication. During the Mughal period, the rule of a postal system, a sophisticated postal system known as Dak Chowki, was established. Letters were carried by foot runners or an horseman covering the specified distances. In the during period of British East India Company, the British East India Company, after gaining the control, recognized the need for ancient postal system. The first postal service was introduced by Warren Hastings in the late 18th century. Sir Warren Hastings reformed the 1774 and 1784 that Hastings initiated the postal reforms, creating a network of post offices and introducing the regular mail services. The services extended to major cities and towns. Introduction of uniform postal rates. Under Governor General of Lord Dalhousie, 1848 to 1856, the uniform postal rates were introduced across India. This was a crucial step towards the democratization of the postal service. The first postage stamp, the Sindwak, 1852, the first adhesive postage stamp in India. Sindwak was introduced in the Sindh region, now in Pakistan, by Sir Bartle Ferrer. It was the half anna stamp used for the local postage. Indian Post Office Act 1854. The Indian Postal Office Act was enacted in 1854, providing the legal recognition to the postal system. It laid the foundation for structured postal organization. All India Service 1854. Lord Dalhousie expanded the postal services to cover the entire Indian subcontinent. It marked the beginning of comprehensive postal connectivity. Railway Mail Services RMS, an introduction of the railway mail services in late 19th century greatly enhanced the speed and efficiency of the mail transportation. First international postal service in 1879, India established its first international postal service to London and telegraph and telephone integration. During the late 19th century and early 20th century, the telegraph and telephone services were integrated with the postal system. Independency of and the post-independency period. After the India gaining the independency in 1947, the postal system underwent further expansion. New services and the technologies were introduced to keep up with the evolving communication and landscape. Computerization and modernization in the postal system. Later, the part of the 20th century into the 21st century, the Indian postal services underwent the computerization and modernization to adapt the digital age. Services and innovations in the postal services. Today, the Indian Post provides a range of services including mail parcel services, retail services, and financial services through the post offices and various digital platforms. The Indian postal system, with its deep historical roots, is evolved has evolved into a vast and modern network, continuing to play a crucial role in connecting people across the country. And there you have it, from ancient scroll to scrolling. The postal system has truly come a long way. Who knows what's next? Holographic message? Maybe. Until then, keep an eye out for the mailman. They might be delivering more than just bills. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an update. Liking and sharing helps us reach more viewers, so please do that too. I had love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.